You friend zoned yourself to hide your sweaty palms. I know, it must be hurting. It must be hurting, and honestly, it should be. You know why? Because today I'm going to share exactly why your bedroom is empty and why your phone hasn't buzzed with a come over text in months. So I remember this particular incident when I was 15 years old. I was in my school and it was just the first hour of my lesson. I was just looking at my teacher's face and suddenly my phone buzzed with a notification. I took my phone out of my pocket and I looked at the screen. It was a text from a girl. Not just any girl, it was this particular girl with whom I have been hanging out with the group. And it's the same girl who asked me for my number just few days prior. This is the exact girl which I wanted. So I read the text, and the text said, I'm alone. Come meet me at the station. Let's hang out. At this point, most guys would have had a heart attack, but I didn't. I stood up and I straight went to my teacher and then to my principal's office and I lied straight on their face. I said I had a medical appointment which I couldn't miss, and it's like the first fucking hour of the lesson. And both of them looked at my face like I was insane. And they asked me the same question over and over. Why did you even come to school if you had a medical appointment? It's just the fucking first hour. But I didn't care. I walked out of those gates like I was some king going to claim his throne. And I sprinted to the station. I risked everything. I risked suspension. I risked my reputation. And finally, I got there. I got to the station. I met her. And for the next 4 hours, I behaved like a complete pussy. We went to the park, we sat on the grass, we talked hours. The attraction was there. It was right there in the air between us, and she was giving me every single green light you can possibly think of. And don't get me wrong, I wanted to lead. I wanted to touch her. I wanted to feel her close to me. Every cell in my body was screaming to lead, to reach out, and to just behave like a normal guy. But you know what? My sweaty hands never let me do it. I sat there and behaved like a powerless ghost. I kept my hands jammed in my pockets. I calculated every single move like a coward. If she even moved little closer to me, I adjusted. I adjusted to the point where I started walking at the right side of her because at that day I thought my right hand was more better than usual. Fucking bullshit. I was so terrified of the hardware glitch, so terrified of my own palms that I sabotaged my masculine energy before she even had a chance to speak. And the worst part, I couldn't even turn off the thought of sweating, not for a single second. I wasn't present. I wasn't there with her. I was in my head, checking my moisture levels, praying for a breeze, and counting the seconds until I had to wipe them again. It is fucking traumatizing to be 15 years old, sitting to a girl of your dreams and feeling like a subhuman because your cooling system is broken. Don't get me wrong. I wanted to lead. I wanted to be the man she expected to show up. But instead, I played the nice guy. I played the safe best friend. I friend zoned myself to protect my secret. No one warned me about this. No one. I have lived a lie for most of my life. I believed that I only have to fix my sweat. And once it's fixed, everything else would just fall into its place. I believed that I only have to get dry, and the girls, the money, the confidence would just manifest out of the thin air. But hell no. I have reached that line. I am standing on the other side now. And please listen to me when I say I can't blame my hyperhidrosis. I can't blame my palms anymore. My hardware is fixed, but I'm still fighting. Because I have realized that the sweat was never the cage, the software is. I wasted my prime years living in the future. I spent my transformation years skipping every moment, every experience, which actually I needed because I was waiting to get dry. I told myself I will approach that girl or I will lead that thing once I'm fixed. But listen to me. Don't let that happen to you. Don't let that happen to you. I will get you dry. We will fix your hardware. I will show you exactly how to stop the dripping. But understand this, dryness is just the entry ticket to the arena. The real war is with the software. And that is exactly why I have spent the last year documenting everything, the exact protocols to fix the hardware and the mental rewriting to fix the software. It's not a course, it's the extraction plan I wish I had when I was 15 years old, waiting at that station. That's why I am dropping the full system in July, but I'm not letting everyone in at once. I am starting with a small group of men who are ready to bleed for their progress, who are done being patient, who are actually serious. If you are on the list, you get the early access before the rest of the world sees it. You get in early because I need soldiers who are ready to execute now. The link is in the description. Get on the list or keep wiping your palms on your pants and hate your existence. Listen to me very carefully. I know you aren't staying in friend zone by choice. People who don't have this condition, they think that you are just shy, that they think that you just lack confidence, or they think that you are just waiting for the right moment. Bullshit. I know what is exactly happening inside your head when it's time to move. You want to lead, you want to grab her, you want to pull her in, you want to feel her close by you. But the second your brain sends signal to escalate, your palms start dripping. Your own body holds you hostage. You don't lack desire. You are just paralyzed by your own body, by your own hardware. But here is the truth that you need to accept right now. She doesn't know that. She doesn't feel your internal battle. She doesn't know about the hardware glitch. She just sees a guy who won't make a move. She just see you stepping back while you should be stepping up. Listen to me. You can flirt over text all day. You can even have the mind of mogul. You can be the funniest, most interesting guy in the room. But the game doesn't move if you don't touch her. If you don't escalate physically, you will never land her in your bedroom. Period. Masculinity is about leading. You can't lead a woman 3 feet away while your hands are buried in your pockets like a wet ghost. If you don't learn how to escalate when you are wet, you won't have the software to do it when you're dry. You will just end up with dry hands who still acts like a pussy, who still freeze, who still flinch, who will just end up as the emotional support dog while some other guy, some other ugly looking motherfucker who has half the potential of you takes the goal you lied to your principal for. Like me. I don't want that happen to you. So stop waiting for the safe moment. It's never coming. I wasted my childhood in that damn prison. I almost lost my adulthood to it. I'm not letting you do the same. I am building the foundation for soldiers who are ready to stop making excuses and start reclaiming their lives. But if you aren't ready to step into the arena yet, if you are still there sitting and wondering why you can't even look a girl in the eye, you need to understand the cost of your safety. You think you are staying safe by avoiding her. You don't. You are feeding a monster instead. You are trading a real touch for screen pixels because a screen can't feel your damn palms. You have let your hardware glitch turn you into something worse than a ghost. You need to understand why your sweaty hands are making you a porn addict. Click here to learn more about it. I will see you right there.